to some more Melty Blood type Lumina action here at CEO 2022. My name is Saki Sakura, joined by Risky Sweep.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm Risky Sweep. Sorry, I can't see a thing in these glasses. I'm gonna take them off right now. I did that for a friend back home. He said I didn't have the glasses on last time, so never mind that.
Yeah, so again, we are back with some more pools action for Melty Blood type Lumina. Up on stream next is Waluigi from the Clan Island, as well as going up against Addict. Waluigi, actually, interesting enough, is a new and upcoming Melty Blood type Lumina player from South Florida.
Okay.
We'll be playing Kohaku, and this is going to be Kohaku versus Shiki.
Okay, got the broom out there. Got a broom versus knife. Here we go. Getting started. I hope you've been enjoying the Melty Blood so far this tournament. We're going to continue going through it here. It's and we got like I said, there's a lot of new players coming into Melty for the first time, and it's been really exciting. A lot of carryover from Blaze Blue Cross Tag and this stuff as well.
Absolutely, not only Blaze Blue, but Under Knife. But here we go, we have Addict starting off super strong right now, getting the hard knockdown. Goes for the unblockable shield, not going to be able to get that. But Waluigi waking up and going for the throw, trying to keep some pressure in the corner, but Addict able to get out.
Yeah, we see Waluigi trying to go for these shields and just being a little bit too early on them, unfortunately. Addict being able to take full front of the power there and goes in for the blowback to end the round.
Yeah, Shiki's one of those characters that you have to be really careful with. Every hard knockdown or every soft knockdown is going to lead to some damaging setups from Shiki that will definitely make you think twice about going up against this character. And again, a really strong start. Going to go into the arc drive right now here to gain access to Shiki's install. Yeah,
get that Nanaya action happening here, like slapping back with the broom. Try the shield again. Unfortunately, too early once more. Addict's been very much in control of this entire match so far.
Good blocks here right now from Waluigi, but still getting opened up, and Addict taking the first game very, very strong against Waluigi.
And this is like, you know, the anime fighter, sometimes known for being just a tiny bit fast.
Well, that's the crazy thing, right, about Melty Blood is that it can go really slow, but it can go really fast at the same time, depending on what exactly you're trying to do with some of these characters. And we see Addict doing really awesome with the Shiki, applying some of that flash pressure that we see right now, and going into the rapid beat to get another knockdown. Tries to go for the super jump here.
Yeah, great use of the flash to get in the full damage. Going to still get that corner, can maintain control, just waits it out, gets in with the low here. One more for the road. Not going to be enough to kill, but going to get enough for another step, and goes for the blowback C again.
Yeah, that's a great move to actually end it with. It's almost kind of guaranteed if you're not familiar with it, and we're seeing Waluigi get opened up pretty a lot by that. But we do see that clash in the favor again of Addict, who's been really like 2 out of 2 right now for these clashes.
Yeah, one more blowback, not quite to the corner here, but be able to push back with all that push blocking here.
All right, Waluigi trying to get out, gets out of the corner, tries to backdash to get some form of opening here.
Yeah, nice use of the moon skill too to get in there, and finally getting like a little bit of combo happening there. Able to get a couple of touches, but nothing afterwards, unfortunately here.
Okay, I agree with that. He tries to go for the auto combo, but unfortunately the recovery does happen. Tries to get out of the corner, but gets the swipe there. Well, you know what's crazy about this match? Neither of them really used a lot of meter. So this was pure Addict just using the base kit of Shiki without those special moves, and including with Waluigi as well, also not really utilizing some of the specials that Kohaku has, especially when actually trying to get Shiki out of the air. So that round will be going to Addict, but up next we're going to have Eon Crescent versus Silent Ninja. Yeah,
and Eon, sorry, I was going to say Eon Crescent on the cut, like was in top 8 for BB Tag yesterday, has been already putting in good work here, hoping to do that in Melty Blood.
Yeah, that's the thing about Melty Blood, right, is like we were talking about it earlier, where a lot of Melty Blood type Lumina, obviously you have the core gameplay from Actress Code, but then on top of that you have this different with the shield mechanics and the newer features in type Lumina. And it's interesting to see so many players from different games actually coming into type Lumina and really finding like their way in it. Again, I've spoken to some Under Night people as well as BB Tag people, even some other games like Strive and MK and Street Fighter, and they come here and it's like a sort of a different world, but it has like the best of all worlds in a sense. So that's been really helpful about with Melty Blood, that it's been very versatile for a lot of players. So another thing too is that with that in mind, this is technically the first year I would say that Melty Blood is at CEO because it was not in last year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's been really nice seeing, like, especially for a relatively newer game, like, definitely has extended that period. I had plenty of online brackets and plenty of people like basically being able to get into it, but a lot of people coming in, kind of exploring their options, seeing if they like how they like it, and it turns out, yeah, people are liking Melty Blood type Lumina, having a good time with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, with just the fact that Melty Blood's getting that hype again and becoming one of those popular games, of course, with rollback being a really big contributor to that, that's really important. We're definitely seeing more people interested in the scene, which is really awesome, at least in my personal opinion. And of course, here in Florida, we also have a pretty decent size community where some of even the strongest players are coming. So
yeah, and it's like it's a game series with a storied history, long hasn't been happening throughout the years and years and years and all that. And so like people are able to explore, like being able to play it on the latest consoles and everything, being able to explore, just like trying to type it. It's been nice, and basically even like going back to code, figuring out something there, seeing what's similar in the process.
Absolutely. But it looks like, I believe I'm a bit familiar with Silent Ninja. It might be a vlog, potentially.
Okay.
We're going to get a Miyako, and oh no, an Akiha instead, actually.
Okay, so Akiha, not just Tono, no Vermilion yet. So versus the Kung Fu Girl.
Yep, this is a button check, just
a
heads up for everyone. But it'll be interesting to see because with Akiha, as a fellow Akiha main myself, right? There's a lot that Akiha can do to really prevent Miyako from trying to jump in. But we also have to keep in mind that Miyako's still a pretty good character when it comes to pressure and the close-up range, especially when you kind of think about the cross-up options that Miyako has. I do know in the last, I want to say, patch or so, Miyako did get kind of normalized. However, it's still a very valid and very strong character for sure. Yeah, just
slide on that. Definitely has like some unique, like easy to use cross-up potential there. Being able to just do plenty of damage, especially if you can get the stomp off in that area that it's in. You're gonna be eating well for that match.
Absolutely, and with Akiha as well, she also got touched in the last patch, where her rings, I believe, can actually double up if I'm not mistaken. So there's a little bit of a more potential with the rings that we've seen before. Of course, that's Akiha's game plan in a nutshell, creating this constant corner pressure to really make sure that your opponent's guessing whether or not they want to really block those discs.
Right, yeah, like setting up the ring, trying to make sure like stopping your opponent from coming in altogether. Just try to like limit the options that could happen there. But unfortunately, Miyako, Arima, just a very, very slow character on that. But it looks like we're going to be getting the actual character selection now.
Ooh, Dead Apostle Noel, also known as D.A. Noel. This is a character that's also been interesting because when D.A. Noel came out, this character wasn't necessarily picked up by everyone because of how complex this character
There's a lot going on with this character.
Yes, and I'm excited to see how Silent Ninja will actually be, Eon Crescent will actually be doing. We do have Silent Ninja on Miyako.
Okay, immediate start going in for the low, using the Kung Fu skills here, just ending it with a nice simple combo at the end and get the shield out. Dead Apostle Noel, Eon Crescent out of the corner.
All right, and goes for the heat wave.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not. Didn't have enough health to really recover on that. Didn't have enough meter actually.
Tries to recover, goes for the projectile here, gets the clash. Very nice block defense there. Do we get the extension? Yes, we do. Beautiful combo extension to keep the side switch. Goes for the super jump there, and actually goes again with the combo extension here from D.A. Noel. Tries to catch the recovery. Good choice on Silent Ninja to try to get back into the corner. A nice heat activation there.
Yeah, like a lot of really good, nice pickups from Eon Crescent here, trying to get this up, and it's all for the stomp!
Very good choice to end in super. Very nice shield
block.
OS. And there you go. Silent Ninja really looking on top. Almost was a little bit dangerous there with Eon Crescent looking really strong, but Silent Ninja just that heat activation on point. Tries to go for the double shield, but
check out my shield too.
Yep, exactly. Again, we see Eon Crescent with an early heat activation. Not going to get a lot of value off of that, though.
Yeah, and one of the games that's happened here, Dead Apostle Noel has to have a time to set up all the pins in the ground, making the action here. Silent Ninja's not letting that happen at all.
Okay, really good throw here. Going to be able to continue the combo, but not fully converting though. Tries to shield in attempt, but a nice jump in from Silent Ninja is going to start up this pressure, get the hard knockdown off of that throw.
Oh,
nice.
Jumped on the other side. Very nice here. Going in for step at the low. Tries to shield right back at you. Gets thrown for the trouble.
Very good wake-up option there from Silent Ninja. Saw that Eon was trying to set up the projectile. One of the ways that Well can actually set up that pressure, and looking really positive there in that wake-up option. That is one thing that I do want to see Eon change just a little bit, is that early heat activation not getting enough value. And the thing with Well is you need to use all of that value if you're going to be able to beat a character like Miyako. The pickups on Silent Ninja has been amazing, but here we go. We see Eon Crescent making the change to Akiha. Tries to go for the shield, to go for the punish on it, but not going to be able to.
Nice use of the moon scale, and unfortunately get on there, able to recover in time. Shield to shield, get the throw afterwards, setting up the stall blades, razor blade Sai.
Okay, good air-to-airs, a lot of just pokes, but now we do see the full combo happening right here from Eon Crescent. Again, using heat activation to try to go ahead and reset the neutral here to get a full screen advantage, but this is not looking too good, as again that heat activation not getting the value that Eon needed.
Yep. Silent Ninja's been doing a pretty good job getting both bursts and getting in with these lows here into the Starcade 83 elbow into the stomp here. Going to set up the neutral afterwards. Try to go on the other side. Get shielded right back at you, though.
A really good call out there, using the moon drive to get the shield off of and get advantage in. Going to be able to grab and open up Silent Ninja. Not going to convert fully, though. Tries to jump in, but a good shield from Silent Ninja. Has potential to go ahead and not kill just yet, but there you go.
Yeah, just a little bit of a love tap at the end there to call it, and suddenly we're on match point for Silent Ninja. Set point even.
Yeah, Silent Ninja looking really strong, but that was a good air there from Eon. Both of them just trying to super jump and gain that opening. They do value both of these characters.
Okay, going to use that to get in the corner, try to set up, looks like going for the air throw. Unfortunately missed that. Eon Crescent having an opportunity here. Sets up the razor blades. Try to go on the other side, charges up the moon a little bit here.
Looking really good right now with some of this pressure. Unable to continue the pressure, though.
Yeah. And interesting, Silent Ninja tried to go in and shield immediately on that to do a setup, but unfortunately was not able to do that. Shield on the other side, going nice on the back.
Right. Eon Crescent going for the shield, actually getting the punish now this time, as Silent Ninja was blocking normal.
All right, using the activating the burst here, get a little bit of that health back, and try to read out the high. Unfortunately, not going to able to do that. Gets the throw, very nice.
Silent Ninja saying, I was caught before on that last moon drive, not going to happen again. This is going to be a moon drive, though, that Eon is not going to have. Still has 3 bars a meter, though, but this is all Miyako wrote, with Silent Ninja coming out on top.
Yeah, good showing from both these players, but it will be Silent Ninja moving on in the winner's side of the bracket here. And I love seeing a lot of the shield coming out here, like everyone trying to experiment a little bit, especially with the offensive shields. You saw Silent Ninja try to jump into the shield, try to do a setup to stop anything that Eon Crescent was trying to do with the Akiha there. Unfortunately, it was not to be.
Yeah, no, Eon was, it's interesting because I feel like Eon had the right idea when it came to some of the defense options like shield, but it's hard to capitalize when, especially with these changes that shield got in the last patch. There's a little bit more of a mind game where, yes, you have a little bit of time to actually react and act accordingly, but if you're still not unaware or not catching on fast, you're gonna lose out for sure. So we saw that happen a lot of the times where Silent Ninja, if they did get hit by the shield, they were actually able to either block or follow up accordingly. We actually saw multiple times too, something that I was really impressed by Silent Ninja, is the fact that they were able to actually stop or actually adapt correctly to Eon's Akiha, and was able to actually go ahead and say, no, you did the moon drive, or sorry, moon drive, and it's not going to work this time.
Yeah, that's a really hard thing to do, especially when going from a new game where you're trying to learn all the different characters, trying to understand that, especially switching characters in the middle of the bracket. Suddenly you're having to set up everything in a slightly different manner. Akiha still wants to kind of play the keep away game, kind of wants to still do the setups, but has more access to him, easier, faster access even. But very nice from Silent to be able to get in there, get in with the lows where they counted, get some really nice throws in there to get the victory.
Absolutely. Up next on stream, though, we're going to have Corrective oh, sorry, my apologies. We're going to have Kemet Brother versus Emperor.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw Emperor a little bit earlier in the Strive bracket. But it does look like we're going to see a Vlog and a double made situation. This is, of course, a button check. So they're just making sure that all those buttons are being pressed correctly.
Yeah, you got to make sure of that. It's like it's not your home setup. It's not where like you have everything. You have nice prim and proper. I have definitely done the thing like in other games where it's like, oh, sure, my buttons are set. And like, oh, no.
You know, what's crazy is that when you play so many games, and all the games mean something different.
Yes.
When you come to a game like Melty Blood that has like A, B, C, and then A plus B, and A, C, it's really funny to see that like you sometimes get confused with the other games, and you're just like, I need a picture on my phone to be able to like set up all my buttons.
I have definitely done that in some games actually, just like looking at it, peering at the screen, trying to do like geometry in my head. But here we go into it. We got the Flaw versus Maids here. Kemet Brother versus Emperor.
And interesting enough, starting with Hisui, that is something that's pretty common when we see players going for the double mate. Start off with Hisui and using Kohaku as a more offensive, whereas Hisui has the setup pressure. And a really nice table there. Goes for, again, the table to start it off. And going with the ladle, tries to get the hard knockdown.
Sets up the tree, sets up the office really nicely here. Gets in with that C. Misses on the drop in, but gets the throw, slamming down. Hisui doing the work.
I definitely think that was actually a good way to reset and end it with that throw. So really good call out there from Emperor. Looking really strong, not letting Kemet Brother actually go for the common blob game plan, which is zone out, get your projectiles out, start off, use up your meter as we were seeing just there. Again, good jump in there from Emperor, just looking super strong and getting the corner carry.
Yeah, sets up the dinner table, picnic time. Here, goes in low for the high shield. And like going to get plenty of damage here. This is not looking good for Vlav at the moment here. One more throw for it, fatal counter. Do it again. One more.
Are you gonna grab? Oh no! Just gonna kill with that, and there you have it. Emperor looking super strong already with that first game on the board.
Yeah, that was his Emperor's playing Maze, but Hisui was doing most of the work there. Kohaku was like, it's break time.
Absolutely, and that was a really good way to show just how much Emperor is in Kemet Brothers' head right now. Again, we're seeing the setup, and this time didn't go for the throw, as already the conditioning has happened from the previous game.
Yeah, Emperor still like running hot on that, getting in with the lows again, getting that corner, able to get out on the other side, actually able to knock out Kohaku, but still maintaining control with Hisui.
Really good backash there, gonna send out Kohaku once again. All right.
And this is kind of where, like doesn't have a lot of life here. Just be careful. Goes on the other side with the shield B. And all it is, it just takes going down with that moon skill.
All right, let's see if Kemet Brother can make this comeback happen here. Has 2 bars worth of meter right now. Emperor, once again, doing the corner carry. Nice recovery.
Oh, I like that because like it got to the ground a little bit faster, got like going for the setup there, and was able to reset. Very nice.
Kemet Brother coming out of the corner, avoiding the dust, but still getting hit by Kohaku. Taking out Kohaku, but then opening himself up with Hisui here. Emperor getting the shield clashes
shield
in.
to shield to shield to shield, winning it out there. Emperor moving on. Like, I got the shields, dude. Check out mine. We're playing Pogs now.
That was actually really dope. And we can actually see the type of player that Emperor was there with the back and forth on the shields. That's one of the things that as you start leveling up in Melty, that's one of those mind games that you can actually take advantage of. And we saw that while the shields were clashing and they were going back and forth, Kemet Brother tried to go for a read and actually go for the ice. Instead, was actually punished by shield on Emperor's side and was able to get the full combo punish, and that was really, really impressive.
Yeah, exactly. And Vlad is one of those characters that you really want to stay as far away as possible.
Yes.
You want to throw out that, and that's what the shield mechanics there. You can get around that to use that to your best advantage here. But Vlad was unfortunately, but Kemet was unfortunately not able to get started in the game at all because the maids are just everywhere. Maids are everywhere in the house. They're outside. They're in the garden. They're tending to the garden right now.
Speaking of tending to the garden, also making lunches, that first game corner pressure, the constant setup, going for the throw. And what's crazy is not only did they, Emperor actually was able to close out that first game with just throwing and in that setup. But we saw that that was still in the mind of Kemet brother in the next game and actually was opened up by the 2A.
Yeah, was like there was no hesitation. We started up the next match almost immediately afterwards, and Emperor was just able to continue that chaos there to get the round. It seemed like a very strong round at that point.
Yep, absolutely. But up next, we're gonna see Corrective versus Prada.
Okay.
And this is going to be interesting to see. I believe we're just going to go straight into the game pretty soon once they give the players the all go.
Yeah, the button check is important, but shout out to having the buttons
there
on the character select screen, everybody.
Alrighty,
it's amazing.
And it'll be interesting to see if this is going to be a DA Noel match. Again, this is button check, so could be potentially just trying to get in the mind games, right?
Could be, yeah. Sometimes you got to pick out a character that's the exact opposite of who you play. Sometimes you want to like the next one over. I feel like playing this one, but we will see in a second here.
Absolutely.
Yep, all right. Yep, instant button check.
Potentially might be Hisui. Now, what's interesting is that when we see players that pick up like single maids like Hisui or Kohaku, they're still such a strong character overall, right?
Right, yeah.
And Hisui, I feel, being one of the strongest for sure, especially with just the setup pressure and this constant corner carry that she can potentially do.
Yeah, you see oftentimes, even when you select maids together, you also see Hisui being the one on point here, and that's because Hisui has so many good setups, like being able to set up the dinner, set up the parties, throwing the random the mystery items, and being able to control that to a degree is pretty amazing on that part here. But it looks like we are going to be selecting those two characters.
Yes, indeed. And this is going to be Hisui versus DA Noel. Again, for me personally, this matchup is in more favor of Hisui more than anything, just because while Noel has the nice damage and the execution, the setup is not just quite there when it comes to DA Noel.
Right, yeah. So we're just going to go right into it. Immediately getting a couple little pokes in from Prada's side here.
Okay, really good air-to-air right now from Corrective. Nice shield follow-up. Not going to do anything. Just wait it out patiently. Yep. Shields again, but still getting caught by the stats there.
I like to be able to use it just ready for it at any time. Unfortunately, it was just a little too early on that one from Corrective.
Oh, not going to get that last hit off of the charge C. But we do see Dream Cake set up right now just in case Prada tries to close in too closely.
Okay, gets hit on one of the pins here. Good shield on the blowback.
Right.
Set to the smoke, a little bit dusty in here.
I do like the attempt to shield the dust, but at the same time, remember, this is Hisui. These are setups that are going to be dangerous regardless if you're trying to block or shield them. And again, we see Corrective just looking super strong, tries to corner carry, goes for the super jump here.
Gets a little bit of a love tap here, but nothing else afterwards for it. Just sets up the pins, and unfortunately, the lows from Corrective are going to get Dead Apostle.
Oh, and again, that last hit, just not going to be able to catch the recovery, but still gets the corner hit and able to take the first round.
Yep, Hisui just being nice and prim and proper about the whole fight.
Hisui's just listen, I just work here.
Yeah, it's I collect a paycheck.
Nice use of the moon drive, goes ahead and punishes, but not getting a full punish off of the shield. Does open up again.
Yeah, a lot of the lows oh, good, stepping back, getting the pins in there. Shield right back at you, though. Gonna get the corner here. Prada getting a little bit of a setup here, in the middle here. Gets hit again.
Ooh, I really like that decision. Going ahead and taking out a corner, finishing it off with an OTG off of the aura. That was really, really smart. And we still see those staffs still on the field, fully gone now. But this is a really strong round for Prada.
Yeah, nice use of the shield C in there to get the A plus B to get on the other side there, continuing the combo.
Absolutely, and I see that Prada's definitely adjusting pretty well here. Just trying to get in, actually going for it. Nice shield follow-up. Not going to get a full combo punish off of it.
Yeah, and I love that Corrective's been willing able to shield on those low blowbacks, just in the time, waiting on the pressure there, and able to get it with the nice moon skill, going to go high in the air, throw on the other side, tries to do the setup, shield to shield action happening.
Ooh, and Corrective trying to actually jump out and go for an opening, but actually getting opened up instead. We're going to see the full force of Prada here, still getting opened up again from Corrective. going for the Dream Cake, has a lot of meter to work with as well. Both players.
Yeah,
actually.
both players have plenty of meter here. Like in a dangerous level, already goes activate the Blood Heat. Very dangerous situation. Shield right back at you, activating it.
What
Guys,
an amazing bait! And I actually love this just because, like, look at all the thorn staffs that she's literally throwing. That last arc finish.
Yeah, that is not that's not how you treat a birthday present, Noelle.
And with that was so smart though.
Mm-hmm.
With just actually going ahead and using that shield interaction, that's how you know that Prada is really aware of the defensive habits that Corrective is trying to do. And again, really well timing on that.
Yeah, no, it was very excellent there. Especially it is so hard to try to convince them to hit a button during the shield, during the Blood Heat.
Yep. All right, goes for again the shield with the BC follow-up. Gonna get blocked though. Tries to short hop. It does open and actually punish the Moon Drive activation there on Corrective.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bursting out to get out of the corner here. Try to be very careful with that. C, the charge C doing the work there.
It was a pretty expensive heat activation. Still is in Moon Drive activation as well. So this is a lot of resources that Corrective is going to lose out on potentially if able to take the next round.
Yeah, getting clipped by the pins at the end there. Just trying to be very careful, waiting for the activation to happen here. Gets hit with the lows, unfortunately, though. And Prada getting, playing Hisui like a pincushion right now.
Yeah, this was a really good round for Prada. Again, this is without Moon Drive. Corrective only has 2 bars of meter right now as well, so pretty expensive round for sure, but definitely can recover here in this next round.
Yeah, both these players have a decent amount of meter here. Using already going to set it all up in the corner. However, no can do. I'm not invited to that birthday party. I don't even want to be here today.
Unfortunately, missing that last hit off of that combo, hasn't been able to hit it, but we still see Prada recovering extremely well. Going for the drop on the spears.
All right, nice little shield right back at you, though. Uses the moon skill, just get a nice little clip there.
Nice shield, not going to be follow up, instead activating Moon Drive once again. Still getting caught by those drops on the thorns.
Oh yeah, getting caught on the other side here.
And there's the hit into the super. And
yeah, that's going to be it. The fist bump is showing here, and they will be moving on.
You know what's crazy is that Prada was missing that last part of the combo, pretty consistently up until the last minute in this round, and goes for that
when
super.
It was the most important. It's okay, I'm comfortable in the matchup now. I'm making things happen. I'm just gonna go for it and see what happened. And we saw a lot of good shielding happening from both Corrective and Prada on that. What was really holding out there was being able to get around the pressure of forcing Hisui into the path of the pins there, and even as trying to get out with using the moon skill, using activating that to try to get out, it was not to be already on the next setup there. That's how you play Dead Apostle Noelle.
Yeah, and one thing too that I was noticing as well from that Hisui is that when there was the attempt to set up Dream Cake, for starters, the amount of resources that were being spent, not necessarily something that I recommend, especially if you are playing a character like Hisui, where every resource does really matter, especially when it comes to setup. So we saw a lot of it being used with the Moon Drive, with Heat, as well as with just trying to bring out Dream Cakes and not really getting hit by them, right? Prada was really good at avoiding them, getting out of the corner, playing really, really strong. So that comes down to a lot when you really, really think about it. Up next, though, we're going to have Uborrow versus Lamino. I believe it's Lamino.
Yep.
The Spanish came out a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Unfortunately, the laptop is all the way over there. But yeah, I trust your word on that here. But yeah, a lot of, again, Leo was saying earlier here, there's a lot of names that I'm not as familiar with currently in Type Lumina, and that's what I'm excited. That's why I love pools so much, honestly, because you get to see everyone just trying to get out of pools. You see a lot of new people trying to do some unique names here. So
absolutely, yeah, no.
At least new to me, rather. So
it's really one of those things, especially when we have such a niche community of for Melty Blood, right? It's interesting to see it being expanded. And again, it's just thanks to such a strong game with a strong netcode that allows it to be enjoyed by many, many people. This will be a button check, but I sincerely hope it champion Oko that we're gonna see on screen.
CL versus
I love
Oko.
Oko. She just like punches people and it's like great time.
It's the kind of character I'm into. Like throw some orbs out there, throw a few punches. Don't even have to like. You just get the white shirt out of the closet. You like don't even have to dress up for it. Like for the occasion, having a good day.
What's interesting too is if this really is going to be a CL matchup, right? I'm excited to see many players actually well, the few players that I've seen play CL, because I feel like CL is not that like big character that a lot of people go to, which makes sense because if you look at the roster, right, you have characters like Bob, like Shiki, like Miyako, like Hisui. That the character variety can sometimes be a little bit limited, especially when we're seeing a lot of these games happen on stream and whatnot, and in different tournaments, right? But there are always those CL players that are just so strong.
So dedicated to that.
And fundamentally very strong. And the character's not bad. It's a very good character. It's just, again, compared to some of the rest of the roster, you know, some people just prefer to go for like the more common and keep it like simple. But then you see CL players, and they're just strong overall. Yeah,
they know the mechanics. They've probably been playing it since current code, even or React, or even before that on that. But yeah, some of the mechanics go against CL's favor here, especially being able to throw the mechanics, throwing the knives out here, being able to easily shield that here. But we're going to go right into the match of Uborrow versus Lamino.
Yep, great. Setting up already an orb. It is a bit of on a timer, so it does go ahead and explode a little bit earlier than expected. Uborrow, though,
nice
getting
little
the
cross
up. Yes. And again, right where we were talking about that, right? It's just that pressure, that like guessing game.
Yeah, getting a couple little clips here. Alco desperately. Lamino trying to get out of the corner here. Getting a nice clip. Doesn't get the follow-up though, unfortunately. But a lot of good, nice, simple pokes from Uborrow. Just trying to stop it and like stop whatever what Lamino's trying to get set up there.
Absolutely, and that's one thing too that's very scary. Beautiful jump window, avoiding the orb before it became active. Nice moon drive to actually go ahead and grab Oko, preventing Lamino from actually being able to press a button. Let's see if we can get some setups going here. Gets the side switch.
He tries to go in for for a high. Unfortunately, not able to get much of it. CL back in control, throwing out.
Okay.
There's the follow-up.
Very, very nice there from Uborrow. Looking really strong with that CL and taking the first game. Just as I mentioned before, really, really great way to showcase a character. Aoko is one of those characters also that is very complex when it comes to setups, believe it or not, just with the orbs and everything. And this is actually a matchup that can be very difficult, as we're seeing here from Uborrow, just non-stop pressure, full screen, able to just stop Aoko from doing her game.
Yeah, Lamino finally having a chance here a little bit. Going in, misses on the connecting flight, unfortunately here.
Okay, looking really good here. Gonna get the full damaging combo of Uborrow. Almost getting to the full carry. Lamino.
Okay, yeah, going to go ahead and use the new skill. Get the clash on there and get the air throw afterwards. Wow.
Yeah, looking really tough right now from Lamino. Still getting caught by those keys. And that's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah, and we're not seeing a lot of flashy combos from CL. We're just seeing good damage, getting the pokes in, just getting some solid follow-ups and being ready for it. And they're going in with the low one more time.
All right, and there we go. Gonna get the hard knockdown, tries to bait out a DP, but Lamino actually able to wake up there. Goes for the shield, but still getting punished, even though getting that last hit.
All right, getting him a little bit of a low, was able to block in time though. Trying to get it set up with the overhead. We're trying to get that block, good old block string happening here.
Okay, really nice. This is a good corner carry. Sets up the orb. Does get it to explode, but a nice defense from Uborrow. Patience is key.
Just goes for it and shields it immediately. This is going to be big damage. It's going to hold there.
Oh, didn't get the full punish.
Disrespect. I don't know if that was a full punish or disrespect. I'm not sure. Just get to the low punches. Like, hey, I'm over here now.
Oh, Moondrive waking up, going through. This actually might cost Uborrow.
Yeah, okay, has to force activate burst, get the health back. I'm going to do it right back at you. I'm not going to have any of that.
Oh my gosh.
The flash kick, though, going to end it off.
So that could have ended really bad for
yeah, that could have been it's like you had all the time in the world to do that. And that would have been a bad look at the end there, but was able to clutch it out at the very end with the flash kick.
That was a very, very risky. situation. For those of you at home who are not familiar with what happens in Aoko's super, Aoko is invisible during the most part of her super up until the last end of it, which is when the second burst or beam goes through, and it's just a little bit of a delay there. So when we saw Uborrow trying to go for the punish, she was still invincible, but not only that, didn't get the full punish, only got a 2A there, and that could have been extremely dangerous as we saw the scramble that was happening there. So I'm glad Uborrow won, but that was definitely playing your food.
Yeah, definitely
there.
a very terrifying experience. Not one that you want to see happen on stream.
Absolutely. Up next, we're going to have Judge Mantis versus Hyde, both whom are from Puerto Rico.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I have to say, I love the jacket that I'm seeing there, that red jacket. That's very nice.
Yes, actually, yeah. It's a really nice jacket. But indeed, I feel like with the name like Hyde, they probably are from Under Night.
Yeah, probably coming over, like checking out a little bit. I have to get that protagonist and energy in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, like you were saying earlier, like seeing a lot of people coming from games like coming in from Under Night, seeing like all the amazing spectacle, like, you know, Climax of Night, other events that have been happening and circling around like French bread games. It's been fantastic to see that and the camaraderie there.
100%. And it looks like they will be doing a button check, potentially a Roa versus Red Arc matchup. These two characters are another part of the roster where they're just so unique and strong, especially with Roa too, right? Is that there's this like craziness to his full kit.
Oh yeah.
Just fitting for someone crazy as him, right?
Yeah.
Honest Mids Michael. Our honest Mids Michael, that's really crazy.
Yeah, yeah. the old classic saying as it goes there. But we're gonna get like ourselves a Red Arc versus Michael Roa. Let's go.
Okay. Here we go.
Now immediately going right in for it here. Goes in for the throw afterwards.
All right.
One more.
Another throw here. Just
one more.
Going for it again.
One more?
I like it. That's good though, because you saw that Hyde was just poking, throwing. Poking, throwing to bait out that like wake-up option that Judge Mantis has potentially with this character, and that's the first perfect of this game.
Gets the perfect, and I agree with you. Like, it's just like kind of testing it out, just testing the waters. Very first round, you got to like judge your opponent early on and see how they adapt. We're gonna see how Judge Mantis adapts that now.
Ooh, I love that moon driving through during the armor or right before the armor finished in that hit. And this is going to be a lot of damage here. Goes again and getting hard knockdown. Once again, opening up Judge Mantis. This might be a double perfect.
Oh, this is looking pretty strong for Hyde right now. Like, again, protagonist energy.
Wow. What a strong game there from Hyde.
Yeah, two perfects immediately.
And what's crazy is, in games like Melty Blood, perfects are obviously, they happen really fast. But that's just a testament to like the pressure that Hyde is just going after again, and we see it here.
Oh yeah.
Where it's literally like hard knockdown, throw. Going for the super jump, trying to catch Judge Mantis off guard. Yeah,
caught Judge Mantis ducking on that, going to activate super. That's going to be enough. That's another perfect on the round.
Really, really intense match here from on Hyde's part. Looking a little bit one-sided here. Okay, getting caught in the projectile.
Judge Mantis trying to get back and activating the burst, expecting like on the tackle there. Shield on the other side. Shield B making the work happen. One more here, and this is already looking like nearly half the life bar gone on Judge Mantis' side.
Yeah, and what I'm really liking from Hyde's side is the usage of that moon drive. It's just getting it to that last hit, not even getting hit, and using the sort of like the invincible frames from the moon drive to really punish and shield. And there you got it. Hyde making waves with Roa, and you can see Judge Mantis just like, I don't even know what to say.
I mean, understandable. It happens sometimes. That's the power of anime games. Like, I've been in that situation in pools where that's happened to me, and I'm like, so it is. So it is. I completely understand. But, you know, still showing up on stream, being able to get up there, like being able to like make it work. That's a nervous experience there. I'm glad they were able to go through with it. So
absolutely. And you know, one thing that's really important to note is that when we were seeing Hyde work with that Roa, it's one of those very much of a character that you have to be really prepared for, right? So obviously this was a great way to get some of that matchup knowledge, but a character like Roa, you kind of have to be careful with how that pressure just can come in, right? We saw a lot of times where when Judge Mantis was trying to get the momentum that he needed, was actually unfortunately caught off guard when Hyde was actually going to activate Moondrive, using the Moondrive to then shield and then just do a follow-up because the, Judge Mantis was still in recovery frame.
Yeah, exactly. And basically like Hyde being able to just like kind of showcase a lot of the Roa combos there, using that long distance there, expecting the button to get pressed out, and especially when anything was getting started, being able to shield from behind, like being very confident with shield B to get a full damage and just continue the work they were doing.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, going on to the next match, as ghouls are just keep on happening here at CEO 2022, we're gonna have Hench versus
EX Falchion, I believe.
Falchion, yeah.
Yeah, another BB tag player. Like,
Neko Arc, let's go!
Neko Arc making the appearance. First of many, probably before and after us, I assume here.
I feel like Neko Arc is probably the best creation of time. I really hope we get a Neko Arc in Melty.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying here. Just bring me Mekuzui, Neko Arc team. Bring it back. Bring it back. I need Mekuzui back in this game. I'm the only one saying this, but I'm
Imagine if there was ever like a tag team battle of Melty Blood, and it would just be Mekuzui and Neko Arc, and it's like the meme tag battle.
Yes.
And like, but the devs know, right? The devs understand what they've created, the chaos that they created. Let's just slide it in there.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we added you, we got you a little present here. Just enjoy that combination.
All right, so EX Falchion on Kuma, while Hench on Kohaku.
Oh, okay. So Koma, we haven't seen much of Koma yet, like so far in this, and you know, Mr. Grab City going in with these thrusts here, going to go all the way into the corner, gets on the other side, gets a little bit of X, gets the burst out of there, trying to set up something.
Yeah, I think that was also almost a bait on the heat, but not going to be able to get it. And actually using that heat extremely well, tries to catch the recovery here, goes for the throw, sets up Palm Tree.
Palm Tree making the work here, going to get a nice little clip of damage here. Tries to, looked like going on the other side, expected to get the throw, but nothing for it there. Tries again here, and just being patient. I like the patience coming from Hench. Unfortunately, now stuck in the corner here. Another setup from EX Falchion, just kind of having to wait it out, and such good blocking from Hench here.
That exactly what I was just gonna say. EX Falchion having to be pretty careful there because all it took was just one mash, and that's it.
Yeah, just one A,
and Hench got it right there. Yeah. Nice cancel on the Saber, going for the full damage. And this is looking really good right now. Again, canceling to get some frame advantage.
Yeah, Hench being very confident with the blowback attack. Sets up the tree.
Okay, nice jump in to keep up the pressure. Really good way to stop EX Falchion from jumping out. Nice throw tech, but the BC clash with EX Falchion actually able to gain the advantage here.
Yeah, EX Falchion gunning the avalanche, getting the slam dunk. Everyone loves a good slam dunk.
Okay. Once again, opening up with that overhead, a really good way to really catch your opponent off guard. Actually getting full screen here from the heat activation. And we're going to see Hench try to gain some health back from that heat activation. Still able to have a lot of meter to work with, just ending now.
Yeah, and I like EX Falchion's trying to be very careful the distance here, just staying slightly out of range of Kohaku's moves here. But unfortunately, still getting hit at the end there. Going to be going up one.
Yeah, so the first round was interesting because there was that last minute momentum start, but then we see EX Falchion just trying to get the advantage again in the second round, not looking as run down before, but here we go again. We see just the momentum gaining here in this next game.
Yeah, a lot more cross-ups happening on there, and that was a great block on the burst earlier here, happening from EX Falchion. Like, this is looking very controlling. Just tries to go in, gets the grab on the other side here. EX Falchion making a mark on the board.
what a really strong perfect there. Quite a difference from the first game.
Yeah, good tech on that. Tries to go in for the overhead afterwards. A little too far away for the grab.
Okay, cancels, tries to go for the jump in, but getting shielded. And actually, that was delayed just a little bit. EX Falchion using Moondrive, opening up with the 2A, starting up the pressure on the corner, getting the hard knockdown. Gets up with 2A once again. And this is going crazy, and this might kill.
Right in, and this is double perfect that I'm seeing here, or?
Yes, it is.
Dry finish.
even Hench is like, okay.
Oh, that was a very quick turnaround, actually. Like, it's like, okay, I got my data. Sorry, the modem was unplugged. I had to call Comcast for a second here.
All right, goes for the throw, brings out the cactus, just punching away. Gonna continue the combo. Jumping through.
Activating the Blood Moon afterwards to keep up the pressure. Gets a hit with the overhead. Just immediately goes into the EX afterwards here. Going in for another grab here. Slam dunk in the corner. EX Falcon looking to like make another strong performance here.
I like the patience. Reading the backdash and then just patiently waiting here. EX Falchion going for the recovery, catching it with the throw.
Very nice air throw at the end. Simple and clean.
Is the way that Hench is making me feel tonight.
Thank you so much.
You are absolutely welcome.
Okay, nice throw from Hench, trying to set up the palm tree afterwards here. But EX Falcon, again, the patience on display here.
All right, tries to go for the cross-up, getting grabbed on that wake up there. Another grab here from Hench.
Yeah, one more.
To the corner. Are we going to get another one?
No! We got another grab, but on the other side here. EX Falcon tired of that.
All right, we have Blood Key in activation right now.
Got to be very careful here, watching out for the shield here. Just going to like let it wait out here. Let him drain the meter.
EX Falchion trying to actually seal this game here.
Yeah, Hench with a nice grab out of the EX here. Has controlled the corner and run into I think what is the first final round that we have seen so far this pool set.
Yes, and it could be anybody's game as Hench and EX Falchion looking extremely strong, going back and forth with each other. Okay, trying to open up, goes for the throw, but gets a throw tech instead. Opening up Hench here and getting the side switch, beautiful.
Okay, on the other side we go, activate the blood moon, try to keep it safe. Unfortunately not, EX Falcon getting the corner here. A little too far away for the command grab.
I believe Hench was probably expecting a shield follow-up, but instead the patience on EX Falchion, activating Moondrive to start the mix-up, not going to be able to. Ends in the kick, but gets the grab, and there you have it, EX Falchion taking the game.
Just a slight pause there, just waiting it out here, just like, oh, you expected the continue of the barrage? No, I'm just going to grab you, I'm Coma, I'm going to slam dunk you into the nearest goal.
Yeah, that was really intense there between Hench and EX Falchion. I'm very much impressed.
Yeah, no, that was a great set all throughout, and that was still winner's side. Like Hench still having a chance in losers there, like being very strong with Kohaku. And again, I like seeing that. You see more Hisui oftentimes than Kohaku, like in the maids, and Hench was doing very well with a lot of like the different setups, and even just like utilizing the different options. Running in there just like, no, I'm just going to throw you. You think I'm going to do a setup? No, we're just going to play the throw game, get that damage in there. I'm going to continue afterwards. You got to keep guessing.
Absolutely, it was a really great game. Again, the back and forth was awesome. The two perfects, and then just EX Falchion doing amazing. That was probably my favorite set of this pool for sure.
Absolutely, yes.
But you know what's also my favorite as well?
What's that?
Some interesting Papa John's. You getting hungry, need to re-up? It's easy. Just level up with Papa John's.
Oh, okay. All right. And like you can take control with the hitbox cross-up. Like that is like the brand new control. Like not relatively new, but it's been fantastic. I have one of these at home. Being able to like, if you're playing other games, like why it's so easy to do it all, and it's fun. Like you're thinking about your controls and thinking about how you do the actions. Take control with hitbox cross-up.
Absolutely. And of course, here, check out Underworld Art. There's a 20% off sale, 11x17 prints of gorgeous prints. You can check it out and use code CEO2022.
Yeah, definitely love the May print at the very bottom there. That's excellent. And also, like, while you're here, you have a QR code here. You can scan that right now to get CEO official 2022 merch. Like, you can see that. You visit the store for more designs. You got the water bottle. You got the tank tops, as are popular in Daytona Beach. And also, you got the quite excellent CEO FGC at the beach logo here. I love the wrestling references.
Right? It's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, if you are interested in getting some Guilty Gear Strives merch, official merch, by the way, they just added Testament as a shirt. I'm going to go buy that right now. You can check out tenno.gg/merch.
Going to add the Testament shirt to my other Testament thrash metal shirts. Put it all together. It's going to be a great time here. And also, while you're over there here, we got some good-ass Tekken Season 2 merch for sale. We got King, we got Nina, we got Paul, and we got Jack 7. All of them ready to punch and grab you all the way to the merch table there. So scan, scan the QR code today. Just check it out. 10-0 Media versus Tekken.
And of course, we do have Paradise Arcade Shop, one of the official sponsors here at CEO. You can check out their Empress CEO edition. I saw their Combo Breaker edition, so it's really awesome that they brought a CEO one. Definitely check it out. Visit ParadiseArcadeShop.com for all your arcade hardware needs.
Indeed, and I have to love the black and gold on that. That's so excellent. And while you're here, you can play, if you're here at CEO, you can try Rushdown Revolt here at their booth, or if you're at home, you can just play for free on Steam. You can just scan the QR code there. Join the community. Check out the new Combatant Reina here. And you can also play it early at EVO as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And up next, we're going to have Junya versus Medusa.
Okay, and that Junya's a name that I'm more familiar with from the Tekken scene, so I'm excited to see who they play
really?
in Melty Blood, actually. And that's been the thing. Like the 20Z folks from Tekken, like Shadow 20Z also plays Melty Blood. And like, I didn't know that at first. It's like, I was like, I wonder how's it. Like, he got 13th there. It's like, oh no, they play Melty Blood.
You know what's crazy is just hearing that, because Tekken to Melty Blood is such a change.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not even like moving from Street Fighter to like Guilty Gear. It's like moving from Tekken to Melty is like you're playing a different game, and it's going to be really interesting to see. We're going to have them with a Mario.
Yeah, speaking of different games, like Mario with the puppetry happening with the nuns.
This character's just so cool.
Yeah, no, I was like kind of catching up on this character. I didn't get to play this character too often before this full set, but they're just kind of amazing. Like Mario themselves have like stubby normals here, but like using the nuns to advantage here. But Medusa getting in with a strong start with Vlav.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the scary part about Vlav, right? Is that we're seeing the guessing game happening really fast with that sword. And then on top of everything, it's just this, look at it right there. Just getting the charge C, going for the full combo, gonna get the projectile. And that's all that damage just with that.
Yeah, just ends it, just makes it as simple as possible here in the round, make it a quick victory here. Good shield on Junior's part here. Shield right back at you. It's a shield battle now.
All right, activating heat there. Gonna get the projectile. Not gonna get a lot from that activation. Just didn't have enough bar to keep it going.
Yeah, Junior has a lot of bar on their side here. Like, we're just waiting for the opportunity here, and may not be able to do that because it's going so far away. Trying to send out the nun. I think only the A version of that nun is invulnerable all the way through. Gets it. Yeah, very nice. Getting the perfect at the end. And was that double perfect?
No, that was actually, there was a little bit of chip damage.
Okay,
there.
yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, from Junya. But it looks like we're going to go back to character select screen. I actually agree, to be quite honest with you, just because we didn't see a lot of activation when it comes to both special moves as well as just like the game plan with Mario. And it's a tough character to really start the game plan if you really think about it. Because you're also, you're not only controlling Mario, you're controlling the nuns as well. So if you're not used to actively playing like two characters at once, it's definitely going to be tricky. So the switch to DA Noel does make sense.
Yeah, still has access to like some setups and traps here, a little bit more power to the side, and looks like already been the right pick here, especially over Vlav with Medusa.
Absolutely, going for the Moondrive to keep the pressure going, opening up Medusa. A really good, strong round start here then compared to the last game. Going to be able to avoid the fire. And this is one thing too about this matchup is that it's a little bit of a projectile game, obviously, still in the favor of Vlav as we're seeing here. but there's still that movement that DA Noel has access to.
Yeah, Dead Apostle has different things, like being able to avoid the projectile, kind of staying up in the air a little bit, setting up with the Blood Moon activation afterwards here.
All right, getting caught in that projectile fire here. This is exactly what Medusa needs to get out of this corner and keep the full screen game plan going. And technically speaking, when you look at how much of the health difference is, right? As soon as Medusa gets that meter, there's no reason not to spend it, especially with a character like Blob and how much it depends on that meter.
Yeah, you have to be just very patient here. And unfortunately, just getting clipped at the very end. Medusa not afraid to use the burst to their advantage to kind of keep the distance, play the game that they want to play.
And Medusa going and throwing out a projectile here, getting the charge jump C there.
All right, try to get on the other side here. Unfortunately, still in Vlov's range here. This is perfect for Medusa.
And this is a lot of damage that Junius is taking right now.
Yeah.
Has to be really careful. Waking up with the...
Just goes for it.
Very nice setup there. Going to try to continue the combo. Unfortunately, getting recovery, but still can keep up the pressure. Tries to go for the side switch, but putting themselves in the corner.
Yeah, getting clipped by the projectiles here, and it's going to be a lot of damage, if not the death here. Oh,
I think potentially that could have been a bait to recover, but it just didn't work. Gonna punish the shield with the throw there.
Nice little bit of damage here, and that is it. That'll be Medusa moving on in the bracket.
Yes, indeed. It was a really strong game. I did like the DA Noel choice, but sometimes Flav is just that character that really keeps you out.
Yeah.
It can get really ugly really fast with that character.
Yes, and especially playing a couple of relative the DLC characters, relatively new. Being able they've been out for a little bit of time at this point, but being able to experiment with them and trying something different with them. I liked the Mario pick initially, but it was, especially with Vlav, just overpowering with projectiles in the corner. Was not able to get anything set up with the nuns, unfortunately.
Absolutely, yeah, no, it was a really good attempt. I feel like if we look back at the match, there was a lot of good reads on the DA Noel's part, but Junior just not able to get the opening and the momentum. It all comes down to game plan. If your game plan is not set and you're not able to start it off and you don't have a backup option or a way to adapt, it can get ugly really fast. Yeah. And in anime games, even worse.
Oh yeah, no, especially with someone who's if they know the character super well, it's they're gonna play the game that they want to play, and it's I'm not gonna let you win. I'm not gonna let you do any of that.
Absolutely, and we're going to see up next OT Lyme and Emperor, who had won earlier in the set against Kemet brother. I believe that was was it Miyako? No, I think it was Miyako.
I'm trying to remember. Apologies about that. But Emperor, I remember it being just a very strong round.
Yeah, and I think that was actually the round that we saw the attempt on the Vlog. And the Vlog just couldn't do anything. Kemet brother was unable to actually start up anything. It was insane. Yeah,
that was just...
Oh, no, it was the double nades that Emperor was. That's why.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. I remember exactly now. And this is interesting to see because now we have Vlog, who's the character that is the full screen, supposed to be really dominant. Emperor takes it down. Then potentially this could be the Roa, right? Pick.
Looks like a button check at the moment, but yeah, if this is the case here, but like Roa, yeah, like you said, honest mids Michael. So being able to control with lightning from sheer across the screen here.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes in this matchup. I have a strong feeling though that Emperor might be able to really keep Roa almost contained. Because again, if we saw how they actually did with the Vlog matchup, it was very much a really well knowledged on the matchup.
In the night stage, I love this stage also.
I just love Kohaku. She's just time to clean up here and get the job
time to take
done.
out the trash.
Okay, I like the use to send out Kohaku to stop the attack there from Lyme.
Yeah, nice use of the moon skill from Lyme here. Getting a nice little air throw here. Just going in for the air throw afterwards to get the setup on the corner.
Waking up with those invincibility, but still getting corner carried all the way through. Gonna send out the palm tree, but not gonna hit. It was just out of reach off of that hitbox.
Just the threat of the palm tree being there is okay, I'm limiting the path that I can do. I can try to jump out of there. Unfortunately, it was not to be here.
All right, Lyme trying to get this last hit, and it is technically last hit, but for both of them, this might be able to kill if they do it. Yep. And not using any meter as well to spend it.
Yeah, they'll like going in both of these having 3 bars like in their name. Last activated on Lyme side here, but Emperor been very strong in getting these offside hit and being able to convert on the damage.
Yep, does get that poke in, but not going to be able to get the full combo off of there. We're going to see Lyme going for the throw. Nice, baiting the shield and going for the 2A low.
Yeah, a good patience awaiting, getting in with the low there afterwards.
Right, good defense here from Emperor, but unfortunately getting opened up again off the recovery on the jump.
Going to get plenty of damage here. Using a little bit of meter, trying to get it for a setup here. Now chance with the Z blowback here. Getting a little bit of a clip, but nothing afterwards. One more chair for the road here. Gets in with the follow-up here, and this is going to be a lot of damage.
I like the backdash off of that to get the opening. Tries to send out Kohaku. Backs up again. Nice throw there. Oh, but getting caught in another throw from Lyme, and this round is tied. It could be anybody's game here in the first game.
Yeah, just trying to maintain, kind of stay away. Roa has the advantage on that from the distance here, but Emperor getting into the corner here, throwing out the ladle one more time here. Setting a picnic. What's for dinner? Going in for the blow stick. Using Kohaku to try to get the additional setup here. Forcing burst out of there to get away from Roa.
I agree with the heat activation just because it does try to give that space, but again, we see Emperor getting caught in there in the corner and getting hit, not going to be able to actually use any attack meter, but Kohaku helping with the match, opening up Lyme. Nice 2A to stub the Moondrive activation, and this might be death.
Yeah,
yep.
Emperor was ready for that at that time. Just I was like, oh, you're going to do that? I was like, time to start my game up again.
Emperor just smacked Roa with, or Lyme with the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, said, nah, we're having X today. Don't worry about it.
It's like, no, this is cast iron. You do not watch this.
And a really good strong start here from Emperor. Just look at that. Getting the corner carry, trying to get the cross up, able to get it, but not convert off of it. Lyme has to start this momentum here. Not continuing the combo instead, getting into recovery. And we're opened once up.
Yeah, able to recover, get away from that a little bit. Tries to set up with the moon scale, go on the other side here. Having to be very careful right here because Emperor is totally in control. He sets up Kohaku, trying to get the overhead set up. Did not make its mark.
That's interesting that Lyme hasn't caught on about some of the backdashes that Emperor has been doing. Has been using it to try to avoid getting either thrown or getting caught from a wake-up option. Because Roa does have that wake-up, I believe it's like a wake-up kick or something like that.
Right.
That can definitely be really scary if you're not actually timing it. But Kohaku sending it out once again and stopping Lyme from actually attacking here. That's been a big thing too as well.
Yeah, expected a little bit closer, expected a different read. Unfortunately, trying to get clashed on the moon skill here, getting opening up a little bit of an opportunity here, but still stuck in the corner, having to deal with all these maids all the time.
Sending Kohaku out to do the job, but getting caught in the full screen.
Yeah, going in with the lows afterwards. Still has plenty of bar to work with afterwards here. He's got to make the most of it here.
All right, this is going to be anybody's game essentially for this round. Activating heat. And another heat activation as well. Both Lyme and Emperor just going back and forth, but Emperor coming out on top and looking just phenomenal there with that double mate setup.
Oh yeah, no, being able to be get in control there, just mostly kind of setting up the setup with 2A going all the way in the corner. It's just been it was really good to see Emperor maintaining that control.
Yeah, absolutely, and I do feel like in this particular match, we didn't see the exact dominant performance that we saw when Emperor was going up against Vlav earlier before, right? That was a little bit different in the sense that with Roa, there was still that back and forth, and we were actually able to see both of them almost play similarly as well.
Oh yeah, yes. And we're probably going to be seeing Emperor, I'm looking at the queue list up here. We're probably going to see a little bit more of Emperor. So if you enjoy the maids, don't worry, there's more.
Indeed, indeed. Up next, we're going to have Hyde, who was actually, I believe, the Roa as well.
Oh yeah, no, that was the one that, like, again, protagonist energy was happening there,
Yes.
being able to control
The
the light. That
double
was the double perfect actually.
Yes.
Like
one after the other at the other. It was actually
yeah,
kind of
it just didn't stop coming, and Hyde was just ready to it's like. Also, that jacket's got to be hot here. It's Daytona. It's hot everywhere. Humidity is amazingly hot here. So, don't recommend that jacket outside. But for in here, you know, it's kind of nice and cool. It also looks pretty good.
And then versus Hyde is going to be Dunkavius. And I believe it could be, this is of course a button check, but if anything, something that we learned from Hyde in the last match that we saw him in was just how strong of a Roa player he is. And it's going to be potentially an Akia. I'm actually interested how Dunkavius would actually be able to handle this. Just because the discs, while they're really a good setup for pressure, Roa is that character that can really kind of like ignore the disc and not really care too much.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you set up a couple discs. I'm going to moonskill across the screen here. Like, I'm not going to care about any of that. I have options to get away from that.
Yep, and we're going to just hop straight into it. Both players feeling really strong and confident. A really nice opening here from Hyde.
And we're seeing almost a repeat performance happening here so far.
Yep, and it's interesting because that low opening just leads into so much combo potential, right? And of course, we're getting opened up by that cross up here.
Oh yeah, it goes so far too.
Gonna get the hard knockdown. Tries to go for it. Beautiful tech there.
Okay.
Nice shield. Gets the clash.
Yeah, and
Woo!
gets the carry on that. Very nice from Hyde.
That was actually kind of OD. I did not think that was gonna hit, given how like weird the hitbox and the facing was. But Hyde looking superiorly strong there.
Yeah, very strong on the scramble. Okay, Don finally able to get a little bit of sets up the ring afterwards. Good shield, but gets caught in the ring afterwards.
And that recovery off of the BC Clash gonna be opening up Dunkavius.
All right, kind of setting up here, like trying to get a straight hit here, able to avoid the lightning, get the shield in there, but nothing really afterwards here.
Okay, nice grab there to bait out the shield and punishing it. Nice, that Moondrive activation actually costing Dunkavius, with Hyde able to get the full combo and has enough meter to kill.
Yeah, again, more strong rounds from Hyde, but like starting to see Akia, Don was able to get a few setups happening there, like getting in the corner, was expecting the shield afterwards, was able to do a very good job, but we're going right back into it. There's no time for that.
All right, tries to jump in. And we're just seeing that pressure here. And this is where it gets really scary with Roa once again. Just the fact that you're thinking you're blocking low, but all of a sudden that overhead comes, or vice versa. The overheads or the mids are happening, and then you suddenly get opened up by the low.
Don getting a couple of extra hits in her, going into the low afterwards, and nice little clip here. We're going to go all the way into the corner.
This was such a nice corner carry. Getting some charge back for meter.
Good tech.
Oh, wow. Waiting out the shield and then trying to go in, but Hyde waking up with that option.
Yeah, I like the shield from Dawn happening there, because I didn't even expect that the hit, was just ready for that at that moment here. Unfortunately caught by the Roa here, going to get another KO. We're suddenly on set point.
All right. Hyde looking again, one strong, as you mentioned, potential set point here if able to take down Don. Don having 4 bars worth of meter as well.
Yeah, a little bit of an extra charge on the moon to get it, make sure to have an extra setup on here. Now I have to deal with all this pressure from Akia.
Yeah, this is such good pressure. Going for the throw here. Again, using the BC follow-up, actually able to continue the conversion. And this is looking so good right now for Don.
Yeah,
has really good potential. Hyde using the heat activation, shielding to get at least some advantage there on the defense. And again, Don has 4 bars worth of meter that can potentially help here.
Yeah, able to activate the blood. He activates the blood moon here, going on the other side. Trying to mostly just trying to keep away here, letting it drain, letting the extra skills go to waste here. But the patience.
And this could be Don's game, essentially, if the setups are there. Charging once again.
One more familiar setup here, just waits it out. Well done from Hyde. Dawn 3 for 3 on those, like rising above on that, and shields the entire thing here. Very nice.
There we go, yes, and into the command grab. Beautiful.
Yeah, getting the arc star finish, Dawn, like showing that there's still a fight to be happening here.
Dawn with a little bit of resource advantage when it comes to the moon. Hyde also getting that 1 bar from the loss on that previous round. But again, beautiful round start here from Dawn. And backing up just a little bit, not too sure what was going to happen there, potentially trying to force a reset to actually punish it, but not being able to.
Cancels out on the dash there, so kind of continued pressure. Good tech on there, shield right back, and uses the clash to get away from it.
The hitbox on that projectile.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous. Oh, it gets clipped out in the air here.
Punish, yes, and there you go, right there. Dawn able to get the punish. Will need to set up here pretty strong. Tries to shield back, not going to be able to shield the B follow-up.
Kind of like saying the pressure here has plenty of life to work with here. This could be a kill here. Yeah, that's definitely going to be it. A good return for Dawn here.
Absolutely. I think that match was actually such a good adaptation there. And we really got to see the game plan of Dawn with Akiha in that corner pressure. It was really well done.
So like, okay, we're seeing a little bit more of the cancels coming out from the dash on there, trying to bait out any sort of response here, but it's not working.
Wow, that was a really good call out with that anti-air and actually continuing it with the cartwheel.
Good shield right back at you. Like tries to go jump on the other side on that, and Don Quavius is trying to like get the return here, like going in total control.
Okay, setting up with the disc again. And actually playing really patiently.
Suddenly, like everything is turned around, everything looking in the favor of Dawn here. Goes in with the lows one more time.
Tries to get the reset and actually using 2A to try to get that damage in. Able to shield, punishes. And this is looking really good right now. Tries to go for a charge C, not going to be able to, and then ends with the grab, but still that heat activation going through the full screen.
Yeah, goes in for the grab at the end here. And I like to point out, like Dawn's been like 4 for 4 on like activating on the Lightning EX, being able to shield that and do a setup afterwards on it. Like even getting plenty of damage.
Another punish there. Tries to 2A, moon drive to prevent from getting punished from the shield.
Yeah, nice throw right back at you though. One more
activation.
Yeah. Oh, it gets the shield and gets on the other side. Don Quavius, I believe. Sorry on the name, but congratulations on the round.
Yeah, the crowd really hyped for Dawn. That was really intense. And again, it's crazy, right? Because we saw Hyde do so well that they got that perfect in the earlier match on stream. And then obviously people are aware, they see it, and then Dawn comes through, has that first game like kind of a little bit of a struggle, right? But then adapts so well to see and do super excitingly with Akiha. Like, I was really impressed. And then we also saw setups that were or combos that you don't really see Akiha's really do, especially when in the mid screen. Yeah,
like being able to get in there and get everything set up there, like especially with a character that can have like go so far of a range, such as Aroa, you know, like just being able to be careful about that and able to like. Like we were saying with the Lightning EX, being able to shield that afterwards, being able to shield from the air super that happened there, and able to like capitalize on that afterwards. It's very nice to see.
Absolutely, that was a really, really fun match, especially as an Akiha player myself too. It's definitely one that you definitely learn from. And if you're at home and you're watching all these matches, these are great ways to actually understand and learn some of the matchups that you're struggling with, as well as potentially see what types of characters and how they do against different other characters.
Exactly. That's one of my favorite things to do when I'm watching other tournaments. Like, I'm getting ideas. I'm trying to fill my brain because, like going into training mode, going into the training, you could do that all day. But then you see someone else out there. It's like, wait, you could do that? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The ideas are forming here. It's like it's such a good and being able to see this and being able to see a spectacle, especially at like majors like CEO.
Yeah, absolutely. And then up next we have Medusa versus Omni Dieg. I believe Omni, who is actually from South Florida, is D.A. Noel, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, we saw Medusa earlier. That was against Junia's Mario, I believe.
Yeah, the Mario and D.A.N. So.
And Medusa on the vlog, also a really strong performance with that vlog in that previous match as well.
Yeah, we saw a lot of like kind of hanging back, trying to throw the projectiles out, not letting anything get started there.
Yes.
Which is how that's pretty much the standard Vlav starter pack. Like that's what you get when you pick that character up. And it's like I was like, yeah, it's like you get your badge, you get your Vlav badge, you get the ice, it's got the fire, and you get your full screen projectiles. They just give it to you first day. It benefits.
Sure. 100%, yeah. No, Vlav is a character that I feel has like always been strong. It's interesting enough because I remember a time when the game first came out and everybody was saying, nah, Vlav is bad, Vlav is not good, Vlav is trash, Vlav is bottom 5 or bottom tier. And then all of a sudden, you go to Frosties, you go to Combo Breaker, you go to all these offline tournaments, and all you see is Vlav in these streams.
That's how it goes, though, because like some people are like, oh no, X character, that's so bad. But then you got the people who's like, wait a second, I see something. I see like you're when you play a new fighting game, when you play Melty Blood for the first time, you're scouting out, you're trying to feel like what works with you, what works with them, and like sometimes there's just a little bit of an idea, and there's like I can make this work, and suddenly we're seeing Vlav everywhere.
Yeah, no, it's very funny to see how the transition from one character saying what they are to the second one, and it's always nice to see. But we are going to see Omni on Shiki instead, actually, which is not. I don't think it's a bad pick, of course. This is, of course, the main protagonist, Shiki.
Yeah.
He is a character. Unfortunately.
I sense some tenseness in there.
I don't like this character at all, but you know what, we deal with it, I suppose.
All right, immediately going in for the projectiles, trying to Omni doing a very good job threading the needle here and activating on the superhero. This is the winter qualifier, so.
Also, regardless of who comes out of these, I believe we'll be heading into the next wave. I think it's top 24, top 96, not too sure. But regardless, Omni.
I love the blocking and shields I'm seeing from both players right now, just ready for it.
Okay. Starting up this full combo here, getting a hard knockdown, trying to open up Omni once again. And the thing with this, right, is that Omni has to try to get in. If not, Shiki's not able to start the gameplay.
Okay, well, I'm trying to mix up things a little bit here. Shield on the other side here, and back at you, going in with the C here. Shiki starting the damage up.
Okay. Yep. Omni trying to super jump.
Good block of the burst here, and Omni Diag is going to have so much meter to work with here. Just going to go in for the simple 1 meter step, build up that meter a little bit more here. Has control of the corner, get the throw.
Yeah, I really like this pressure happening, blocking the BC follow-up, or the B follow-up rather. And that was actually a lot of meter used in that heat activation, so that's the limited resources that Medusa has to work with right now. Whereas Omni is still pretty full, especially with those 3 bars of meter.
Yeah, takes a little bite out of Shiki there, and still trying to be patient here. Has a lot of potential for health regrowing here, but getting the damage in here first. Having to use a lot of that meter to get that damage though.
Tries to swipe in, but not going to be able to. And with that health deficit that Medusa had from the beginning, we're able to just seal the deal there in this first game.
Yeah, it looked like Shiki Omni was getting a little bit of action happening here, but it's turning around. Medusa showing the power there.
Okay, winning the clash off of the follow-ups there.
Okay, one more stop.
Oh
Going in,
goodness.
Followed up with the blowback.
I don't know who hurts more, Vlav or Shiki sometimes. In this matchup, it tends to be Vlav, I know, but...
Yeah, just kind of waiting out, just shielding, not doing anything action here, just kind of have to hold all that. Gets clipped at the end, though, unfortunately.
What's crazy is that it did a lot of chip damage, and then it did a lot of damage once Omni was opened up.
It just felt like having to force the block for a long time, trying to figure out what's going on. Omni finally getting in a little bit though. Here, good read on it, throwing back on the air fireball here. Vlav getting more damage here.
Okay. Bringing out the projectile once again. Wow! Ooh. Catching this B follow-up. And again, punishing the shield. That is insane from Medusa.
Yeah, was actually ready for it at that. And like you saw a couple times, like Shiki, Omni trying to like do the shield and do nothing afterwards, trying to psych it out, see when they can use shield B, because that is a very dangerous option sometimes, especially if they're prepared for, like Medusa was earlier, and that's going to be it. Medusa moving on in the bracket, in the pools even.
Such a strong game there from Medusa, looking super strong. That was actually a really good match there. From like being able to punish shield with Lob, and then again, it's that full screen like dominance that you see from this character, right? It's insane sometimes.
It's one of those characters, especially if you're not sure how to deal with that full screen pressure, trying to get away. And you saw that Omni was trying to do a few things to get around it, like trying to shield it occasionally, trying to get on the other side, and like Valve was just ready for it. That's what you have to do. Again, in the Valve starter pack, it's like, okay, so you got shield B. Here's what you need to do here, and going in for the full combo afterwards.
Yeah, no, that was a really good match. And then, of course, Medusa will be, I believe, actually already out of pools, potentially. I'm not too 100% sure, but it's been really good to definitely see them doing, again, extremely well. Up next, though, on stage or on stream is going to be EX Falchion, which was the Coma player that we saw earlier, versus Jurassic Ory.
Yeah, Jurassic Ory, another BB tag player. Like she did very good. She was also in top 8 as well on that.
Yes.
So, like again, I love to see the crossover between it, and I'm seeing like a lot of the younger BB tag players who are super into it, super positive. Like everyone was having a really good time, like really like doing the best here. Bringing that over into Melty Blood, I love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely, and it'll be really interesting to see what character she plays. Of course, we already know that EX Falchion playing the Coma LDA Noel as well. And potentially, again, this is a button check.
Again,
so.
gotta check those buttons. Gotta make sure the buttons will indeed button when you button.
From the button to the button to the button.
Yeah, yeah. Just saying that word a bunch of times.
It's always nice to like try to like go for the tongue twisters. So.
Yeah. Yeah, just it just mostly just trying to like kill. Like everything looks good. Everything looks good on the screen here. See who we have.
It looks like there's an attempt.
You know, sometimes here's the other danger of offline events here. Sometimes you're trying to like go for the fist bump. Sometimes like you're going for the handshake. Who knows there? But like definitely like still good camaraderie.
Alrighty, and it looks like they're just selecting the stage. It's gonna be Vlav. Oh no! So it looks like Jurassic Ory is gonna be going with Vlav.
Yeah. Yeah, Jurassic Ory showing off that BB tag medal as well on there.
Alrighty, here we go. Now, what we did notice when we saw EX Falchion last is that it took about a game to really like turn up in a sense. So I'm curious to see how he manages this next match. Of course, Jurassic Ory already starting off really strong with her blob, getting the hard knockdown and getting the full screen power going. Nice shield patience as well in case EX Falchion tried to do another follow-up, which he did.
Yeah, the mostly like again, kind of what we were seeing last time. EX Falchion like just happy, kind of sit back and see what's going to happen. Like almost was willing to go back and just see the pressure to get everything set up there. We're now seeing a little bit more action here, going into the block stun. Ian's with the EX here, tries to go in for another, goes in for the. Was that the cancel to low? Is that what I saw there?
It looks like it was against the side switch, probably trying to bait a Moondrive or something from that, but not going to be able to actually get that. And then, of course, back at this full screen, once again, heat activation, trying to gain some health back, especially from all that damage, but getting opened up by the fire.
Yeah, just enough in there just to like cause on the end there. But again, like was just waiting for that last moment, ready for burst, just being very patient, very methodical.
A little bit of a stare down in that full screen now. And again, we're seeing Jurassic Ory just slowly but surely bringing back the flames and getting the super jump in.
Yeah,
really nice.
Yeah, tries to go in for a hit here. Unfortunately, was not to be here. Vlav taking over the corner here.
Very nice. Getting the knockdown. Trying to jump in. Gets the opening that she needs. And this will be killing.
Yeah. Jurassic Ory looking very strong in this Melty Blood set so far.
Yeah, She's doing amazing with that Vlog. But again, we did see that it did take a little bit for EX Falchion to kind of understand what's happening. So this could be potentially the game that he just comes back in and really starts the coma pressure.
All right, like, and again, now we're seeing like what we saw last time. EX Falchion finally getting some hits in after that first match. Like, seems like, okay, I got the knowledge that I need here. Going in with the lows.
And here we see just the patience and catching the air in the air. Jurassic Ory.
They're gonna be high enough to continue on the EX kick afterwards. Blocking the burst.
Beautiful. And that's what I was just saying. Letting the first game go. The first game's to download.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, it's like you gotta let the web page load before you look at it. You gotta make sure you have your ad blocker on.
And just this dominance performance, getting the side switch.
Okay, getting the burst like out there, trying to like maintain control here.
Oh, that is a lot of Moondrive with no meter as well. This is not looking too good right now for Jurassic Ory as far as when it comes to meter. Actually getting punished there. Really good knowledge check from EX Falchion.
Yeah, nice use of the blowback.
Yep.
Like throwing out the icicles, trying to maintain it. Again, we're seeing like just hanging out, like letting that chip damage happen here. Has opportunity, has plenty of health on the bar. Like anytime burst happen, can revive, get that health right back at you.
Oh.
But just goes in for it, gets the clip out. Looks like a reset there, gets the full combo afterwards.
Yep, looking super good right now, trying to grab or Jurassic Ory actually jumping out to avoid getting grabbed. Not gonna get the punish though. Getting caught with that armor. And EX Falchion might be able to get this.
One more hit's going to be able to take just the pause into the grab.
You know, I just want to say coma. It hurts when I see you just like slam dunk people, and I'm like, you don't need to choose violence every day. Like, you don't need to choose it. It's fine.
But you know, like, it's a character like Coma is like, but you don't understand. Slam feels good. You can slam them down. Why would you choose not to? That's the kind of character that Coma is.
Alright, and we're gonna see Falchion once again in this like full screen battle here. Jurassic Ory doing a really good job on that round start, just kind of keeping the full screen happening still. But a really nice B follow-up there from Falchion.
Yeah, nothing much after that, unfortunately, here. Just kind of keeping out, and then suddenly the stomps are occurring. Gonna go into the sea, finish it off with the throw afterwards. Goes in for the blowback. A very strong round from Jurassic Ory.
Yep. This is potential set point for Jurassic Ory. And again, this is the key to get out of pools, essentially, if they can.
Already looking pretty strong here. Going right into super, using a little bit of bar here. Maintaining control in the center.
No punish off of the missed cross up there. But does get the punish off of the shield.
Yeah, plenty of good opportunity for EX Falchion. And I like that, activating the blood, like the blood moon into the burst. Goes in for the heat afterwards.
I feel like EX Falchion has gotten hit by that quite a bit of times, in terms of just that he's trying to set it up, and Jurassic Ory has just heat activated in an attempt to avoid the pressure. And as you can see, it's been definitely in her favor when it comes to that.
Okay, gets a nice little throw here. EX
Oh
Falchion,
my gosh.
well, I was going to say, has the meter on the side, but that was just enough there.
That was insane, and a really good match from Jurassic Ory. Again, her blob was really good.
Yeah,
it was really, really nice to see. I felt that Falchion really had a potential chance there. And, you know, Neko Arc trying to send the energy, but wasn't able to.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes like, you know, Neko energy, sometimes not enough just to get through that. But like a lot of strongs, a lot of patience there, was ready to like convert on that like throughout, but it was just getting, like, honestly, a lot of the chip damage that Vlad was taken from, like, stepping back there, having to deal with it, and suddenly you're in a new situation. You got, it's like, okay, now I got to save my meter to burst and, like, get my health back to have an opportunity to get, like, some additional advantage there, but was not able to do anything really after that, unfortunately.
100%. And when you fight, like, grappler versus zoner, that's what can happen.
That is the battle of the ages.
Which is why we do not support grapplers. All right? grapplers need nerfs. Just saying.
one little grapple. One tiny little grapple from the grapple tree.
I say that, right? And then, of course.
Yeah. No, the Koma's going to come out and just slam dunk you out of the commentary area.
I know. Please don't slam dunk me.
Yeah. They're like, just Koma just wandering out there. It's like, what are you saying about grapplers?
Just like ominously staring into the abyss.
Yeah.
And ominously staring at the next match. It is going to be Emperor returning with the double mates versus Yui.
Okay, and Yui, another player that was in that BB Tag top 8. I'm seeing a pattern happen here a little bit.
All right, BB Tag players, what's the deal? We need to have a talk. Why are you coming to Melty?
Melty fast. BB Tag fast.
Honestly, you know what's crazy is that I was seeing on Twitter, I think it was around Frosty Faustines. You had like the top 8 players pretty much saying the same thing. Like it's always the same, top 8. That we're seeing. And then now I'm seeing all these BB Tag players just coming in. And they're not weak. They're very strong. They're like showcasing like really good skill in Melty. And I'm just like, y'all need to watch out for these BB Tag players before they take over. They
got to watch out for those fast, like the fast shield interactions, like and all that. They have what it takes to do really well in Type Lumina. And especially like we saw Jurassic Ory in the last match. Yui versus Jurassic Ory, that was an incredible match on that top 8. If you go back and look at that, go check that out for sure.
100%.
But in the meantime, we have Melty Blood to play. We have plenty of action right here, right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, when we saw Emperor last, that was double mates, using Hisui primarily in that situation. But one thing that has really struck out to me has just been the fact that he sends out Kohaku, and it's like an attempt to stop the sort of like attack or startup of his opponent. And then we have a powered CL potentially. I really, really hope we do.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Because that would be really cool. That would be exceptionally well. This would probably be my first powered CL that I see on stream in the tournament.
Yeah, and powered CL is one of those characters that was initially like really well received. And I know a couple of players back home, they play CL, they switched over to powered CL for a little bit, and it's like, nah, it doesn't feel like for me here on that. So, like, hopefully that's the case. I would like to see some of that work happen with powered CL for sure.
Can I just mention that Yui has the power of Hatsumiku, both regular Hatsumiku and Cherry Blossom Hatsumiku, and there is just this amazing energy of sending up fellow Hatsumiku fans. All that energy.
Definitely sending up like the Vocaloid energy all the way into the hall.
And then of course, with Emperor Hisui Kohaku, I'm gonna be definitely excited to see. I don't know this matchup being, of course, that.
Almost missed the fist bump trying to like stare at the camera. It's like, I see you all out there. How's it going?
I'm very curious how this matchup goes. I've not seen powered CL as much as I've seen like Mario, whereas I feel like many people went straight to Mario and kind of avoided powered CL when the last patch came out. But again, gonna be interesting to see how Yui does.
Yeah, well, powered CL has a lot of like long-range normals that they have advantage to here. But unfortunately, already getting clipped by the maids here. Going to start the cleanup duty.
Okay, nice recovery. Not going to be able to get it. Gets caught in the Kohaku attack. Nice overhead to punish the low shield. And this is where we see powered CL at her most dangerous. Look at this combo potential. Just straight up corner carry. And look at that damage. Insane.
Nice use of the blowback here. Going to get a little bit more of that damage in the corner. Sets up, like, blows up. Let's go with the... Wow.
Heat activation in play a little bit early, I may say. Oh, no. Yeah. Wow.
That hit.
What?
Hello. And that's an arc drive finish already starting out with a strong start. What happened there?
There was one frame, one pixel in that heat activation, and Yui activated that super.
Insane.
That was so daring.
All right, using that moon skill immediately afterwards here. Nice little low. Yui maintaining control.
Yeah, Yui's just looking great. Going again with the full corner carry from one corner to the next. And then with that moon drive clash, Emperor actually winning it this time.
Yeah, getting a little advantage. Sets up the dinner plate.
Okay, heat activation, avoiding that dinner, yeah.
All right, try the shield just a little too early, unfortunately. Ready for it, gets the throw, sets up another dinner, but unfortunately not. Gets grabbed out of it.
Yeah, both players very limited on resources. Emperor potentially might be able to make it with that throw. Yep.
Yeah, very nice use of the throw afterwards. Like that's been, I think that's the second time like on activations, like I'm just gonna throw you, get that damage.
Yui trying to gain this momentum, blocking the Kohaku attack.
Yeah, gets a couple clips with the VA, but 2A, but doesn't get anything afterwards here.
Oh, good attempt at the conversion, but the recovery still.
All right, using that long range there just to just get outside of the range of the mates here. One more time.
And that's the scary part about Powered CL's charge C. It's the fact that it literally goes overhead and you're not too sure.
Yeah. Oh, misses on the moon skill, but able to follow up afterwards.
All right. Yui going into heat activation once again. It's technically one hit confirm, essentially, for Yui, whereas Emperor has enough meter to definitely make a lot of damage count. Sets up again, tries to do 2A. Reading the jump, but not going to be able to get the read. Beautiful tech.
Yeah, cancels out on the low there to go in. Sets up Kohaku, using the shield to get on the other side.
Very smart choice there. And it's interesting, too, because Yui had not done any follow-ups off shield beforehand, so Emperor was really caught off guard there.
Yeah, like very strong start from Yui with this the powered CL for sure. Emperor getting back into the groove a little bit here.
Nice throw there, and again, not getting caught in the active frames of the lunge just yet, as it was still getting set up.
Yeah, catching on that. A little bit of gunplay happening, but not getting caught with the moon skill.
Yeah, this is such a strong round here. And again, catching the charge C, tries to go for the grab, but the moon drive giving advantage to Emperor. But that's not going to be enough. With those invincibility frames, Yui is taking the first round.
Yeah, powered CL slicing and dicing all the way into set point. All right, yeah, try to use that the command skill to get down on the ground, but again, getting hit with this powered CL tech.
Nice. No punish off of the heat activation, but this will probably give an advantage to Yui, as there's not a lot of value that Emperor's getting off of here, not even with health.
Yeah, able to continue the combo afterwards here. Going to activate into the EX skill. One more, doesn't get it to make his mark, able to get away, and the nice little 2C there.
Activating Moondrive, tries to go for the grab. That was like a great tech from Emperor. Beautiful pickup there on the counter. Nice block, tries to catch it, but the clash ending in Emperor's favor. Might be able to corner carry here, potentially. Brings up the lunge again, has to block it though this time. Heat activation in, and Yui takes the game over Emperor. Insane powered CL play.
Yeah, Yui looking, again, like I said, was looking very strong in BB Tag, now looking very strong in Melty Blood. Especially with a character that I know a lot of people just kind of shrugged off early on. Kind of like what we were seeing with Vlav at the very beginning of Type Lumina. Showing some of that additional power there. So very nice being able to use that tech.
Absolutely. So in the last patch, obviously, and again, if you're new to Melty Blood, you're probably wondering, well, what do you mean that she's new? Well, Powered CL and Mario both came out, of course, free DLCs. So shout outs to the devs for giving
absolutely
4 characters worth of DLCs in the last 2 patches, right? But of course, Powered CL and Mario, they both came out. A lot of people were interested in Powered CL because, of course, I believe she was in Actress Code prior. So obviously, when they were seeing that character come out, everybody was like, "Yo, it's Powered CL."
Yeah, you got the classic returns. Yes.
Yes, exactly. And then, of course, we see many people interested in Mario, and then Mario's obviously really cool because he can control the nuns and he's like a puppet character. And and it's really weird that a bunch of nuns come out in his last arc like a zombie apocalypse, and
a little weird.
just a little concerning, but it's all good. And then of course we see Powered CL, kind of like, I wouldn't say left behind, but she is a character that does require, just like her normal CL, right? It's that character that not many people think of, but if you get the right people on her, she's like perfect for those people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Yui definitely showing a strong outgoing with Powered CL there. And it looks like we're going right into our next match here.
Yep, and that will be, it looks like it's going to be Garfield versus Silent Ninja. We saw Silent Ninja on the Miyako, which, of course, he is on the Miyako now. And then Garfield with Honest Wits Michael Roa.
Yep, and like already starting in with the throw into the full combo afterwards here. Going to try to get the setup on the other side. He gets a little bit of a clip after the Blood Moon skill. One tries to go for it one more time here, just able to actually recover just in time.
He tries to ground stomp to get like a full screen effect there, but not going to be able to get it. However, does keep the combo going and get the corner carry.
Yeah, going in with those 5 A's here, going to get a nice little combo. Not enough to kill here, but one initial setup just runs up and shields, ready for anything and everything.
Oh, great call out there from Silent Ninja, and that's actually going to leave Garfield with only 1 bar of meter. And a very little bit of moon resources to actually use with.
Yeah, a lot of resources were used to lose that round here, and getting thrown in the corner, going to get more attacks happening from Miyako.
Okay. Hyde activation in play, that is 1 bar, so only going to be really able to actually use 1 skill there and getting something out of it.
Oh, able to clip on the other side here. Getting like a nice little like wall carry there at the end there. The Blood Moon here, like gets caught again. Another elbow, people's elbow.
Looking super strong here. Goes for the jump in and catching Silent Ninja's, Garfield's wake up options there. Not going to be able to get anything though.
Yeah, already again what we've seen like Silent Ninja, pretty strong start there.
Absolutely. Interesting shield follow-up, goes for the BC. I like it because it could have been punishable if there was any other follow-up.
Yeah, might as well just get out of that situation while you can at that point. Sometimes it's just, you don't want to play the shield game for too long.
Yeah, especially with a character like Miyako and Roa. But Garfield, such a difference from the last game. Looking really strong, but clashing with that wake-up kick that Silent Ninja did.
Yeah, nice use of that moon skill here. Jumping on the other side, going to have to force the block there from Silent Ninja.
Good blocks here from Silent Ninja. Good, just good overall defense has been the key against Garfield's Roa.
Yeah, nice little connection happening on there afterwards, and now suddenly Silent Ninja getting more and more damage and activates the like EX into that.
Not going to be enough to kill. Does activate Heat to get some form of health back. But Silent Ninja might be able to kill, potentially.
If not, very close. Drops out of it.
Oh,
gets
there it
a little
is.
bit of a clip on the other side.
This is a bit of a scramble, but gets the recovery from the jump in as a punish.
Get in. Suddenly, we're back at Silent Ninja on set point.
Okay. Activates Moondrive. Tries to open up with the low.
Gets into the elbow, going to get a little bit of additional damage. What's the setup afterwards? Get bursted for it.
Yeah, Garfield has been trying to deactivate, and it's just not been working out. Not getting a lot of value that you would kind of hope for. And not even the health value, because Silent Ninja's just been non-stop on Garfield.
Yeah, Miyako is one of those, she's a squirrely character. She like going in all over the place, able to like with that small frame, able to get around some of the trouble here. Nice. So nice counter on that, and that's going to be it. Silent Ninja moving on.
Silent Ninja showing just how powerful Miyako is, regardless of the normalization that that she went through in the last patch, for sure.
And I just realized is a keyboard player, it looked like. So
was that really a keyboard
That was a keyboard
player?
there. So
yo, it is always interesting to see the keyboard players because they're carrying a whole keyboard.
Ready to type that message.
It's not like, you know, a mini controller or not, you know how sometimes they sell those mini like keyboards?
Oh yeah, little mini keyboards like with the mouse on it, like the Logitech ones or something like that.
So I know that there was one time I had a very small keyboard, and like honestly you can use that to like if you're like how I was before I got a cool PC where I played Final Fantasy 14 on PlayStation, right? And it was just like that mini keyboard so that you can at least tell your friends about the raids and everything, right? They're not carrying those. They're carrying the big ones, and that's a lot to carry.
Mechanical freeze, they go ka-chunk when you press down, and it feels good when you press it, like a normal button, like a button should.
I don't know if I feel okay like slamming my fingers on my mechanical keyboard, but I mean, the sound sounds great. Don't get me wrong. It's like mechanical ASMR. That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
definitely. I mean, it definitely feels good to play on it, and if it works for you, that's fantastic.
Absolutely. Up next, we're gonna have Lucius versus Max Weil.
Okay.
I like how it's spelled and I like how it sounds. Max Weil.
Yes, that is.
Not wild.
Yeah.
Weil.
Yeah, WHLHL. Is that what I'm seeing there?
WEIHL.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
And it looks like we're gonna just hop straight into it. We're gonna have Lucius on Noel and Max Weil on Arcuate.
All right. Amelia. This is the first time we've actually. We saw Red Arc earlier. We have the first time we've seen both of these characters, in fact.
Absolutely. Now, it's interesting because I've seen like regular arcs, and I feel like she's a very strong character in of herself. But I also say, why choose her when you can just choose Red Arc?
That's true. I mean, she does have like a lot of strong potential, like going in, like being able to use that strong blowback C to get like plenty of damage afterwards on that. And but yeah, the very like you said, like Red Arc has been like very strong as well.
Absolutely. But Lucius trying to bring back from the health deficit, but unfortunately getting opened up by Max, and Max taking the first round. The other thing about this too is that while I believe regular Arc doesn't have the teleport that we see in Red Arc, the damage off of the DP and the unblockables that she has access to is really good when it comes to damage, like you see here.
Oh yeah, yes. Trying, like, kind of like holding it out, like seeing what is going to happen here. Gets in with the overhead afterwards, a little bit of a recovery here. Block on the shield, but good catch!
That was a very good anti-air, and to try to convert. Attempts the cross-up. Has a lot of meter to still work with. Full 3 bars. Goes for Moondrive, but unfortunately, Lucius getting out and recovering from the corner.
Yeah, Lucius laying the hammer down here. Going to get full, like a full little combo here.
Oh, and such a good way, but getting punished off of the DP. I'm not sure if that was an input error or if that was really an attempt to try to call out an error.
Unfortunately, I think was just a little too far away to complete on that and was able to like be punished for it.
All right.
Max Weil.
Using the black keys there, using 2 of them.
And we see Lucius getting a little bit more comfortable here, like getting a good strong start.
Okay, good air to air, but not going to be able to convert. Does get the counter from that airdrop.
Yeah, and that arc, that jump in like a B or C, I can't remember which one it is. So good of a button.
Yeah, Max is looking really good in this corner here. Does get the side switch, hopefully to try to attempt the cross up. Nice 2A.
Yeah, there's that blowback C.
Goes for the B follow up. Has a little bit of health.
So I'm trying to make the best of it here. Trying to get all the way into the corner. Enough time to activate the Blood Moon and use the Moon Skill Shield to get the Clash into victory. Suddenly we're on set point.
I appreciate that Lucius did not do any heat activation and just use that 1 bar and just try to corner carry.
Yeah, save the resources.
Exactly. Now there's a little bit of resources to work with, and hopefully that works out in Lucius's favor. Tries to dash in and keep the combo going, catches the recovery.
All right, try to go a little too far away to make that happen, though. Unfortunately, tries to again get the armor that time. 1 more, it just goes right into it. It does hit. We're going on a subway. No, that's not the subway train. I'm thinking the last arc. Never mind on that.
Oh wow! Amazing job there from Max, and that is going to take